Welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. And Ryder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Trojans will kick it away and start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On first down, it's play action. Makes the grab on the move. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down, they're going to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tackle.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, The quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, the returner fumbled it.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Blocked with the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass caught, second down now. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
He'll hand it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's running. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
That sack sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play. Checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch? Picks up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker's making some adjustments now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, these screen passes are all about timing. I really felt the offense looked like they tipped their hand. The defense started to kind of drift that way towards the screen, and by the time the running back catches the ball, there's just nowhere to go. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout,
Handoff to the back. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Heading left after the handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. Clemson 10, USC 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. And the Trojans will line out to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Escapes the pocket.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down at 10. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication there. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Close to the tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He escapes the sack. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Powers the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on it.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Sticking with the running game. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Hands off to the left. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage, and let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It's now second down.
They're going to run it here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half.
He's down at the 31. First down on the offense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 14, set to advance on the football.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Quick juke to get free. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 20. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Southern California. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Can you believe that he's missed the extra point? Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Hand off to the single back. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Clemson 20, USC 13.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the PAT is good. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Tailback with another carry. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. It's set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards.
Nobody can bring him down. That is a big play. Finally brought down to the 44. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Pass hauled in inside the 15. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run call. Running through the tackle. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.